Hey y'all, just wanted to make a quick video to help prepare you with expectations for our first test that's coming up on Tuesday. So it will be in D2L Brightspace, so not in Active, but in D2L Brightspace. And I'll show you where in a moment. It'll be 20 questions, and some of them, about 15 of them, are either multiple choice, matching, fill in the blank style short questions that are worth 2 to 4 points each. And 5 or 6 of them are short answer questions, ones where you need to show your work on paper and then upload a picture. Uh, it's a little misleading because those 5 or 6 questions actually have a couple of subparts. So that's why they are worth more, because they're actually kind of a couple questions built into one. And they're also ones that I can give you partial credit for. So it's something to consider. The number of points of each question is something to consider when you're managing your time during the test. Maybe leave yourself more time for ones that are worth more points. And all of the point values are listed in the test. The time limit for the test is 2.5 hours. So the test will be available all day from midnight to midnight, so all day on Tuesday, the 13th. But once you begin the test, you only have 2.5 hours to take it. And when the timer reaches 0, it'll say time exceeded, but there is a 15-minute grace period, so that means that even once the timer is exceeded, if you need a couple minutes to finish that last problem or get your last thing to upload, you have that grace window. But it doesn't tell you that there's 15 minutes left, so you won't know when that 15 minutes is up. It'll just cut you off. So that's just, it's a little buffer window there, but don't count on it. It's your safety plan. If you have an ADA 504 IEP and you get accommodations, please email me ASAP so that I can get those set up. If I don't know, I can't do it. Since this is an online class, you are allowed to use your notes during the test. I can't proctor you to make sure that you don't. I mean, I suppose I could, but I'm not going to. You're allowed to use your notes, but you are not allowed to use the internet, and you are not allowed to Google answers. And in order to try to prevent students from being even able to do that, I use a lot of fictional elements that I make up. I use fictional conversion values that I make up, so you couldn't use some kind of like online calculator or Google. So you want to use your notes and use your brains to get these answers. All right, and make sure you show all your work for full credit, because if you don't show the work, if a number just shows up on the page and you didn't show me how you got it, I'm going to assume that you looked it up somehow. So I need to see the work in order to be able to give you the credit. If you are studying for the test and you have questions last minute, or if you're taking the test and you're having technical difficulties, the best way to reach me is through the Remind app. And if you haven't downloaded it yet, it's called the Remind app. And the course code, the class ID, is at CHE101SUM, and that is all in lowercase letters. So check that out. Last but not least, I did put a mock test into D2L Brightspace for you. It's very short so that you can practice, and I'm actually going to walk you through it real briefly right now. So from the course homepage, if you click Content or you scroll down here on the homepage, you can see tests. Go to the test tab from the content page. You'll see the mock test and you'll see test 1 listed here. Now if you click on test 1, it'll just show you the instructions, but it won't let you take it until it's actually open on Tuesday. I'm in teacher mode, so I'm going to hit preview here. So when you hit mock test, you should see something like this, a description. You'll see the time allowed, you'll see your name, and you'll see some instructions. And then at the bottom it says you can start the quiz. Click Start the Quiz to begin. So I hit Start Quiz. Notice it says up here at the top what the time limit is for this quiz. It's 20 minutes, kind of arbitrary. And it has a countdown timer to tell me how much time is left. All 3 questions, there's only 3 questions on this mock quiz, are visible on one page. I can scroll up and down so I don't have to click from page to page. But if I want to toggle to a specific question, I can just click that question number. It'll take me right there. It also keeps track of my completion. So if I answer question number 1, I get a little check mark. It says you've answered that one. Question number 2. This one is a mathematical answer. It wants my numerical answer, and it wants units. So my numerical answer, I'm just going to say some numerical answer, and units, if the units are, you don't need to spell out the units, just do the symbol for the unit. So if it was milliliters, you would just type ML. It's not though, it's supposed to be mass in grams. And then this third question is an example of one that would be a short answer file upload question, where it says solve the following question on a piece of paper, then take a photo of your work and upload it here. Make sure that it is either scanned like a PDF file or that it's an image file, that it's not like an HEIC, that it's a JPEG. And you'll click add file from your computer, you'll upload it. And then you can hit submit quiz. Make sure that you've answered all of your questions. Once you've uploaded a file, that 3 should be checked. The nice thing is it does warn me that, oh wait, you didn't answer question number 3. Maybe my file upload didn't go through. So we'll do that. Now it's considering that answered. And once you hit submit quiz, then you will have submitted your quiz. And I want to exit. If I submit it, it's going to show you what the answers are, and I don't want to show you what the answers are so that you can take it yourself. Just a couple more things from the content page here. If I go to content, if you go to the OpenStax textbook and you click on optional practice problems, it's a list of various problems from the textbook, the different chapters in the OpenStax textbook that can be helpful to practice, many of which have answers in the back of the book. Also, if we go back to the table of contents, if you go to extras, I have several helpful YouTube videos for each chapter. These are not videos that I've made, these are videos that I've found by some of my favorite chemistry YouTube educators. They're very short, 4 minutes, 7 minutes, 11 minutes, real short tutorials on different things, so that if you are having trouble with sig figs or with scientific notation or understanding electron configurations, all right, you can watch videos specifically on those topics to brush up on your skills. Could be a different way to change up your studying. And that's about it. So if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Shoot me an email or a remind message, and good luck on your first test.